Yeah, that's the premise. We're gonna be pet buddies. I'm gonna be a warlock.
What is a pet buddy?
Because you're playing as a hunter.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play as a warlock.
Oh,
the other class with a pet.
Gotcha. I was like, are you also gonna play as a hunter? This is not ideal.
No.
I was very confused.
Oh, I think I have played as a blood elf before. I recognize this buzzsaw shaped ponytail.
I mean, it's the same hairstyles from Night Elves.
I don't think so.
I am very certain. I could be wrong, but
I don't think that's true.
Pretty sure. Okay, yes.
Let's get. Yeah, that one always stands out to me.
So bartender. There we go. And I think that's it. I don't think I have any more.
I like. What a great variety of skin colors available to blood elves.
I mean,
would you like to be white or other white?
Yeah, blood elves don't. Yeah, they're not.
When they're defined entirely around being a specific complexion.
Well, that's the thing about night elves too, where you're like, cool, I can be purple or purple.
All these other faces that highlight how much of an asshole I am. Oh, those cheekbones. I'm a huge dick with this hair.
Install mods and wow. Windows XP. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, do I have to go to the WoW folder? Where's the WoW folder?
That's pretty alright. That's pretty alright.
Show me the WoW folder.
Which version of evil goatee would you like?
Oh. Oh no. Not the...
It really speaks to who they are as a people. Please select your evil goatee. What about a tiny evil soul patch? It's a patch that covers up your lack of soul.
They call it retail WoW. Interesting.
Retail WoW. It's one thing to call it, I suppose. There's actually something impressive about just how sparse these beards are.
Okay, this is just being a shithole on purpose. Okay, we go to...
They all just like barely exist. It's kind of incredible.
The past few years have seen unprecedented changes within the eternal land of Quel'Thalas. The Blood Elves, following the will of their crazed leader Kael'thas Sunstrider, channeled dangerous, chaotic magics to transform their sacred Sunwell into a gateway of unspeakable evil. While Kael'thas and his demonic masters were eventually defeated, a different kind of transformation occurred within the Sunwell itself, as a dying Naru sacrificed its life essence to reignite the Sunwell into a fount of holy energy. Now, the Blood Elf Regent Lorthamar Theron sees a new hope on the horizon for his people. Over time, the Sunwell's light could cure the Blood Elves of their cursed state, but many still cling to the arcane powers they've procured and are hesitant to relinquish them. As one of the remaining Blood Elves, you must fight to protect Quel'Thalas and help redeem the soul of your ancient...
Pet journal, let's get the only pet that matters. Summon.
I just got a notification on Twitter that says, this man's analytical smarts is one of many reasons he deserves more attention. Love all of his content, directed at me. And it's a tweet in response to Hot Pockets. They're out there trying to rep me for brand deals to Hot Pockets.
Dude, you can zoom out super far in new WoW. What the hell?
No, it's like a different planet. Because why not?
It's crazy.
Why not? There's a menu somewhere that lets you limit how far you zoom out. So at that point, it's just like, fuck it, let's go for it. All right, Nakalina, how you doing?
Nakalina.
The patient. Nakalina. Are you self-memeing? You're self-referencing playthroughs that we did in like 2012?
I've got it too. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
I don't know if I do.
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta turn this game down. It's very loud. It's actually hurting to jump in.
I don't think I have that. Nah, I don't think so.
Master volume. Can we bring that to a subtle 20%? Thank you. Do you not have this? You don't have the chauffeur?
No.
How come I feel like chauffeur got bigger? Wait, he did get bigger. Wait, why is he so huge? Wait.
Oh, that's not. I was wrong about how to spell chauffeur.
This mountain used to be very tiny. What happened?
What?
This mountain used to be a lot smaller.
I think you're not used to how big orcs are compared to blood elves.
Maybe I did.
We're little people. I think blood elves are smaller than even like I think they're smaller than night elves.
No.
The little people.
Okay. Where are we going? What do we gotta do? Oh, I'm gonna talk to this
We're
guy.
here to quest. It's the starting zone, Andrew. Is it already too complicated?
Yeah, it is. I need it. Can I just be level 100 immediately?
It'll cost you.
It will cost you. That's the saddest.
That is always a feature. There's a store. The shop icon is right here on the main menu. $80 for Shadowlands. Would you like Shadowlands? Otherwise, you can buy a service, is what they call it. A service to get a free level.
Sounds like they're doing you a favor.
Yeah. for this service, you can pay $60 for a max level character.
What is your quest?
What?
Do you have a quest?
Do you not have a quest?
Yeah, I have a quest. I'm asking, do you have the quest to
kill mana
so we
worms?
just need to kill.
Yeah, we only have one. It's the starting zone. There's one quest. And then you're level 30. Oh,
look how
shit.
easy this is. Done. All right. GG, let's go. Hey, don't pick up my shit.
I need to turn on auto loot. Where is it?
Oh god, you right. I have to turn that.
Which menu is it? Is it under interface? It's under interface, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in
there we go.
interface.
There we go. It's on the first menu interface. It's very easy to find.
Turn on every action bar, please. Every action bar.
That's the next step.
Social.
I'm casting spells like a loser in a game where you could just stab people. Why do people do this on purpose?
Let's see. Block guild invites. Block. Nothing else. Let's see. Where is combat? Don't care. Controls. Where's the... Wait, where's auto loot?
It's on the first menu of interface. The one it defaults to, at least.
Social? Okay, hold on. Interface. Social.
It's on controls.
Oh, wait, it's where?
It's on controls.
Oh, mine defaulted to social for some reason. There it is, auto loot. Do not apply a loot key. Everything else is great. Oh, you already did the objective. Cool, that was fun. All right, I'm glad we...
You just really had some trouble back there.
Well, I forgot how...
But I believed in you.
Laughably fast.
What a weird... Oh, it's a racial. Okay, I'm like, what a weird starting ability to have. Remove one beneficial effect from all enemies within 8 yards.
Oh yeah, that's
that's way too niche for a starting skill. I'm like, oh, it's a blood elf racial. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not supposed to go in here.
Where is the...
Oh right, they added the... I just remembered. Because there's a Skinner box built into the jumping as a night elf, where you want to keep jumping because after enough jumps you might eventually do a flip. And so for blood elves they have a spin. Yeah,
blood elves have a spin, which you can do pretty quickly. I'm doing spins like every jump I do.
They encourage you to just keep going. That's when you feel like a lunatic, is when you start like you start like every coin comes up heads and you're like, oh my god, how long can I make this spree happen?
Wait, I thought I have do I not have auto loot on?
If you hit shift it'll disable auto loot.
Excuse me? Okay, well what now? What did you just say to me? Why would it disable auto loot?
Because normally automatically looting is triggered by holding shift. So if you turn on auto loot, it'll automatically loot and only be disabled by shift.
Ah.
Shift is always a toggle for auto loot.
Okay. Sorry, I gotta change this camera because this camera is removing. Where is the... How do you change the camera?
Are you talking about the thing where it keeps trying to reset?
Yeah. I don't... Camera, there we go. Camera following style.
Level 2. I should
never
probably
adjust the
find that.
camera. There we go. I will adjust the camera. I am a god. I know what I'm doing. I've been here before.
So shiny. I don't remember this place at all.
What are these kids doing, dude?
Except for that one time that there was an entire isle, where the entire final zone of Burning Crusade took place, like here-ish.
Oh, yeah.
When they were like, oh shit, Illidan's dead. More expansion. And they just made another small region. And I'm like, okay. I'm confused, but okay.
I guess you can. No one's gonna
And
stop
that's where
you,
they added
but-
another tier of rating, and that's around the time I quit. But it looked like this. Gotta make playing a Blood Elf feel a little weird when you go all the way around in a circle right back to where you started, basically.
Where did my action bars go?
Did you lose them?
Oh, I didn't click OK. That's why nothing saved.
You fool. You had one job.
I just closed it. Hey, someone has their stupid sunflower pet on from Plants vs. Zombies. Good job for you. Singing sunflower is great because it will make noise and sing. Wait, is this the... Oh, crap. This isn't the right... I don't have the right pet on. I need to change this before I embarrass myself in front of all the internet. Can't be looking like a scrub. I gotta show my true power level with where is he? Where is he? Where's my Mountain Dew bot?
Help, Andrew. There's too many female Blood Elf hunters. I can't tell which one's you.
I told you, man. If you're playing a hunter, you have to be a female. If you don't play a female blood hunter, then why are you even playing? Okay, there are a lot of quests now. Are we picking up every quest, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, I didn't like that setting.
I did not like that setting.
Yeah.
Excuse me, that setting, not great. Could you turn it off, please?
There we go. Only horizontal while moving. That's what I wanted. Because it wasn't auto adjusting to having the camera face the direction I'm running in.
Why do I have so many pets? Like, very gross.
Like I was holding W and the camera wasn't centering on the W direction. I'm like, oh no, excuse me. That's the one thing that I do need to have you auto adjust is please make the camera face the direction I'm running in. Like on the horizontal like circle. I don't want to. It's really surreal to see your character running in a diagonal.
Yeah, I don't like that. There it is, Warbot. Summon the Warbot. Yes. If only I could buy orange Mountain Dew and fill it up like I used to be able to.
What are you talking about? Are you okay?
Okay, so oh god, what expansion was that? Not Draenor, not Cataclysm. What came after Cataclysm?
Pandaria.
Not Panda. One after Panda. God, what was it?
Draenor?
Was it Draenor after Panda?
I don't know.
Maybe it was Draenor. I think it might have been
Burning
Draenor,
Crusade,
actually.
Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, Miss of Pandaria, and then I think it was Draenor.
Okay, then maybe it was Draenor. Draenor had
I can't think of another
promotion with
before
Mountain
Battle
Dew,
for
where
Azeroth and stuff.
if you drank like 50 bottles of Mountain Dew and got the codes, you could exchange it for an in-game pet. And then when you keep drinking Mountain Dew, you could, I don't think I'm following you actually. Where are you?
I'm right next to you.
You could exchange the Mountain Dew currency for liquid that you can put into the robot, and it would change the color on his back. It's fantastic.
What I like is that parties don't seem to matter anymore.
Yeah.
So like
we
we can
just loot each other's shit.
Yeah, we can all attack the same things and we all get the reward. And the game's just like, yeah, it turns out you're all on the same team. Well, I don't know why we were acting like this was like a fucking confrontation.
Yeah, it is.
It's like everyone can converge upon one quest NPC, or like notice that's in the middle of being fought and just join in without being in the party, and it just doesn't matter.
Well, they had to change that because the area bosses. So when they added the area bosses in Draenor, it became a fucking nightmare having to like literally shame people for fighting a boss without telling people they were gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because then no one else could get that boss for the next 2 hours.
Oh god.
So then it became a thing of like, what if we just didn't care? And then people were like, yeah, what if you didn't care?
Yeah.
And
What if it made our area bosses work like Guild Wars?
Yeah. And
Also,
so
what
they
if
did that.
Also, what if we used Guild Wars as level scaling? What if we just
Basically, what if we just
what if we
started-
use the thing from Guild Wars where doing professions gives you experience? What
Basically,
if we use the thing
WoW
from
had
Guild
a-
Wars where
WoW had a moment of like, why don't we just copy our competitors because no one's gonna care?
I remember Guild
And
Wars
then
2 being pretty alright too.
Guild
But
Wars
everyone
was fun,
everyone
yeah.
who I knew who played it immediately stopped. So I'm like, I guess I'm not playing this anymore.
Well, that's because, wow.
Yeah. It's
There
on
was
my
that
list
weird
of things to
thing of,
try
like-
potentially is Guild Wars 2 and like I always want to play Secret World, but I hear like there might be a recent update that completely fucked the whole game, which is a bummer.
Jesus.
Because if there's a thing where you're like, yay, I can't wait to try that out, and then they're like, and then they ruined it forever, it's always really sad. Because you're like, no,
that
the
does
version that sounded interesting might be gone then. Because what I liked about Secret World is that it takes place in the modern world, but there's like Lovecraft stuff and vampires and werewolves and mummies and all that horror shit, but in the modern day.
Sounds awesome.
And all the quests are like mysteries that you kind of like try to solve and figure out by understanding the world and the story around it, instead of just like
You want to see something really
going
confusing?
point to point all the time.
I have a
What?
baby Winston.
That's distressing. That's illegal. You can't do that.
I own this monkey. It is mine now.
That's illegal. I don't like that.
He's got a little baby diaper and everything.
I mean, pets are creepy in general a lot in WoW because too many of them are like basically sentient creatures and all that.
Could you
Wait, what?
appreciate the fact that I'm a hunter who has a pet and also a battle pet?
What? Sync, start party sync. Sync and replay quests with party members may restrict level and skills. That's interesting. We don't need it right now because we're already in sync anyway, but
I mean, yeah, we
apparently
started.
there's this whole mechanic where you can play your friends' quests with them even if you've already done them or whatever.
Oh, yeah. So you can play with your friends at low levels. So basically it allowed it so that you can power level your friends still, because that mechanic kind of got destroyed when like 110 became a thing.
Yeah.
Because you literally walk up and just shoot something once and your friend can't get the experience because they couldn't do 50% of the damage. So you can there's a mechanic where you can level restrict yourself, so that way you don't have to, that way you don't have to pretend like you can't be friends. Oh my god, what are you doing?
I did it wrong. The quest objective just says Arcane Torrent Unleashed, so I just pressed it. I guess maybe I'm supposed to stand closer to the actual people that might be affected by it. Damn it, this is a long cooldown. Fuck. Other quest. Damn it. I think I was supposed to use it directly on the enemies. I'm gonna go turn these quests in over here.
Wait.
Damn
where?
it.
Oh. Are there quests up there to turn in?
I have 2 question marks over here. Quest
don't
full
have
of
a numlock
slivers
button.
and Shrine of Dath Remar.
Okay, I probably have those.
Is it on your map?
No, not shop.
Weird.
I'm not looking at them
Everything has a
currently.
price.
I'm trying to keep binding.
But the what was I talking about? Shit. Yeah, in Secret World, like you would like solve quests. Like it had an in-game internet, and you could like research concepts in the universe via its own made-up websites and stuff like that. And you like had to like think about quests and like, because it was a game about conspiracies and stuff. It just all sounded really interesting, and especially fun to play with like another person or even a few people that all were like into the idea of figuring out what's happening.
That does sound fun.
It also has like an infinite leveling system where you just keep leveling forever.
We will have justice.
Oh. That's actually pretty cool.
And I think it didn't have classes.
That's confusing. What do you mean it doesn't have classes?
Like it didn't have discrete classes, you just made a character.
Oh, you just picked what you wanted along the way?
Yeah, I guess it might be comparable to like Path of Exile or something, I'm not sure.
Okay.
Or it's just like a big
Wait, so what
shared thing.
what class are you playing? You're a warlock, right?
I'm a
Okay.
warlock. We're the pet classes, except I don't
We're the
get
pet
mine
classes.
until like 10 probably.
Do you not
for
own
all-
any battle pets either?
I have battle pets.
Okay.
All right, I should read this quest. Use your racial ability on a mana worm. Gotcha. Where's a mana worm? I think they're all over by the stand over here.
There's a mana worm over here. Oh, there's one over there too.
Up,
What do we gotta do?
We gotta use our racial on them.
Oh.
You don't have your quests open?
I do. I did it.
Your confusion confuses me.
I'm used to, I'm just used to mods.
You're not used to having to read the interface at all or play the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I really, because normally I have a mod that will show me if I'm supposed to press something. I just press it on the quest tracker and it'll do the thing for me.
It's so weird.
Why?
Just that you've burned it down to like a non-interactive experience practically.
I mean, yes. I interact with it when I need to, like for raids.
Remember the sun.
Yes, I bet you think you're hot shit. But no, I only have 6 mounts total.
Oh yeah, I didn't even check how many mounts I have. How many
I do
mounts
have I do have the Azerothian chopper.
I have 49 mounts.
I do have the
God.
motorcycle. But I got
Wait,
the
you do have the...
I have the
you have
motorcycle.
chauffeur?
No.
Oh.
No, I have the goblin, trike, which is the goblin one, but no, then I have the warlord's death wheel.
What the fuck is a warlord's death wheel? I have the goblin turbo trike, which is apparently just a...
How do I say it? How do I send this to you?
Oh, look at all these great mounts. When can I use them? Oh, right.
It's a cool motorcycle. I like to use it until I unlock flying, and then it becomes irrelevant. And I'm like, oh, now I'm sad.
How do you view? Oh, there we go.
But
Oh, dude, that's a kick-ass motorcycle.
Yeah.
I need to get that. I want to get my. I want to be able to get to the point where I can. Wait,
No, I got my molten corgi. Hey, little guy.
Oh, the molten corgi. I have a molten corgi. Let's molten corgi it up. Petronal. Molten corgi, you're adorable, aren't you? Yes.
He releases his anal gland and burns to the floor in a circle. Hooray!
Yeah, sometimes he'll scratch his booty on the floor.
It's distressing and damaging.
I mean,
hooray!
Not to his booty.
No, it damages whatever he does it on.
That's fine.
How
are you still faster than me?
I'm not faster than you. It's just you keep stopping.
Well, I'm turning in quests and like getting quest item stuff. I'm even using my mount. Even though it doesn't give me any speed bonuses.
Does it not even give you a speed bonus?
No, because the chauffeur is just the chauffeur. It's just there for being a jackass. Like you're just like, oh, I paid money for this thing. Well, not real money, like in-game money, wasted money.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe you.
No, I have a gold dragon I paid like $30 for, and that's specifically to like be, haha, look, I'm an idiot and irresponsible with money. Like,
oops.
Oh, we have to go up.
I ran past it.
Yeah.
I was eyeing a menu option I saw. I was like, oh, summon random favorite mount. That's an interesting feature to have access to.
I love that feature. I use it. That's the one I mostly use because
it lets you actually see the different ones you have.
Well, yeah, but also you can just put it onto your hotbar as an action, and you can just click it and go if you don't really care what mount you use. It's great until you get flying. Once you have flying mounts, then you kind of have to be careful because otherwise you're going to pick a favorite mount that can't fly.
Yeah. That's the bummer for me is I get really attached to a certain mount sometimes. Then I'm like, but it's useless. It's objectively worse because it can't fly.
That's how I feel about.
And it's not just that it can't fly, but like flying stuff moves faster than than ground stuff in general.
How do you put stuff in chat? Just drag it into chat.
I did like shift or control click or something on it.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, stop. It's probably stop. Oh, it's not working. Party.
Don't mind me, I'll just be over here getting shit done.
Why can't I send this to you?
Apparently having trouble with this game.
How do you send shit?
Are you sure you've played a while before?
I don't normally talk to people in WoW.
Oh my god, that thing is. I don't like those kinds of mounts.
I love that mount. I was I only have that because I joined a guild that was named that mount. And when I joined, I was like, oh wait, does everybody have that mount? They're like, oh, you don't have that mount? We'll go get that mount for you.
Yeah, because it reminds me of this guy too, which I like this guy more, but I don't really like the giant mounts. I don't really like it when you summon a completely cartoonishly sized thing that you're perched on top of.
I love that. Yeah, I love those. But it doesn't fly, so it's kind of like, well,
I kind of prefer
I'll never
vehicles.
use it.
Yeah, the plague bat flies.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
That's great.
That's why it's a bat.
Well, it doesn't mean it can fly. I mean, you literally are mounting it. Who knows? It might just be stuck on the ground.
What does that mean?
This is the this is the one that this is my like gilded mount.
What? It's so zoomed out. Oh, because it's so long.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's a lot.
Stupid.
That's a lot of dragon.
Yeah, but it's like gold and flying and fancy. It's like, yeah, I paid money for that. That's just. Oh my god, excuse me. Is that a health and a action bar below my body? Wow, I've missed that. What a great feature. We have 2 corgis. Oh.
I'm sure it's me being up my own ass, but there's just like this. Over time, I got slowly more weirded out by mounts being like a living creature.
Well,
so I kind of just wanted it to be like I like that I have a motorcycle for ground, for example.
This is one I really like using because it also flies.
Here's my collection of creatures. They live for me, and when I get bored of them, they are tossed aside.
I mean,
yeah, that's a weird demon thing. That thing's fine.
Well, it's technically a mechanical hell horse.
Yeah.
So but it flies, which is great. So I'm like, yeah, I'll keep you in the rotation. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you supposed to? Are you a threat to us?
He is not. There's 2 of us. That pretty much trumps the whole premise.
Too? Oh no.
I'm also here. Hello.
Dead. GG.
And then mass loot. The AoE loot is always way bigger than I think it is.
Yeah. Jumbo. Whoa, that's too far. Actually,
legitimately further than I thought it might be, but then I had this moment of hope, like maybe I'll land in the water.
I'm not gonna even go to my body. Just take the sickness. Doesn't even matter.
Why?
Why does it matter? We're in the starting zone. It's gonna go away in like 5 minutes. Oh, actually, it didn't even give me summoning sickness because it's my first time doing it.
Oh, did it?
No. What a stupid baby game.
Oh, people that are less than level 10 don't get resurrection sickness.
Yeah, they don't get summoning sickness.
So it's actually it's like a traveling, like, trick. Good to know, I guess. I mean, delete old commentary for last minute. That was the plan all along. Am I right, Andrew? We're so clever.
Yeah.
Man,
we're speed running it right now.
How smart our brains are.
Have you never seen a WoW speed run before? We're gonna get to level 100 and
all the stuff is marked as sell on site, but some of it was upgrades. What the fuck? This little coin icon is lying to me.
You gain 4 backpack slots for having an authenticator and SMS Protect attached to your account. Gross. Like, why did you do that? Why did you have to tell me that? I didn't need to know I had those because I put that thing on. I just thought I had them.
From what I remember, Marty was telling me that there was like a fundamental thing programmed into the game that they could not get past for a very long time, where they could not increase the bag size of the first bag. It's like they give you bigger and bigger upgrade bags, but you could never make the main bag higher than 16 because it would like break the game. Like the game would, like, it was too hard coded into how the game was designed and how inventories were handled that they couldn't make the first bag more than 16. So it stayed that size for like a decade. And it took a very long time to ever get to a point where they could finally change that out, which is when we got this thing where now you get 4 more slots for putting an authenticator on your account. So now it's 20 slots.
Why? Why would you do that? Computer. Stop.
Computer. What's happening when you always have to tell your computer to stop?
It's reminding me to take my medication.
Oh, I thought it was just getting activated on accident.
No, I have it set a timer because sometimes I'll just forget to take it, and then I do that panic thing where I'm like, did I take it? I don't remember if I took it.
Yeah, that's why
But if I
people
have to-
always have those like really big contraptions where they have like one slot per day, and you open up the little
Yeah.
plastic section and so on. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, it's really hard to remember whether or not you took a pill today because it's such a repetitive action.
Yeah, which is nice because Alexa allows you to set reminders, so you can set reminders for certain stuff.
Huzzah!
It bothers me because my grandparents have like the Echo, but they never use it for anything besides like really rudimentary shit.
They
And I keep trying to explain
understand the power they have.
Yeah, but then they come over to my place and they see me like never do anything because I just tell my computer to do everything for me. We're like, turn the lights on. Like turn this on. Like I have all these smart plugs, so half the stuff in my house just turns on when I yell at it, and so I just don't do
Just
anything in my
turns on
house.
when I yell at it.
Yeah, like I have so many items where I'm like, like computer.
State your business.
Where I'll tell it to like, oh, turn on the toaster or turn on the thing, and it's like, okay, done.
Ta-da!
Yeah.
I did
So
it.
there's like little. I think I even have a thing that moves the blinds in my bedroom. So when I wake up in the morning, I just like open blinds, and it just opens the blinds for me. Like, thank you. It's great.
You've been glamming out your
but
house.
It's great. I love it because I will say the one thing that I think people don't really understand, like they see it as kind of stupid, but it's really beneficial in certain situations. Like I have the thing that turns the lights on with a motion sensor. I put it at my front door, so when I come home from work, the lights just turn on automatically. I don't have to say anything, think about it, do something. I just walk in my door and the lights turn on, which is great because there's never a time I don't want that. Like, I'm not trying to sneak into my own home, so I don't ever like go into my house and I'm like, oh, I got to keep the lights down.
Yeah.
But I do have the lights set so that when it's past like 9 o'clock, they turn on like 10% rather than 100. So it doesn't matter. Even if I walk into my home like at midnight, they turn on, but really low. So like there's little ways you can turn your home into like kind of nice to be in because you don't have to think about
living
anything.
in the future.
Yeah, but then I see like my sister and she's like, turn the lights on. I'm like, why are you telling it to? It can do it automatically. Like, yeah, but that's too complicated. I'm like, no, you're just too dumb. That's a you problem. That's not the hardware's bad. You're just too dumb to use it properly. And it's like thermostats. I don't do anything in my home. I don't even, like, I couldn't even, like, I go to people's homes and sometimes like, why are your, like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm turning the lights on. Why? Just shout at your computer to do it. Like, doesn't everyone just yell at machines? It's great. It's a pure.
Doesn't everyone just yell at machines?
Like, it feels fantastic to just like, I wake up or like, yeah, I'll wake up in the morning and my alarm goes off and I just shout at it to stop doing that. I'm like, just computer stop. And it's like, okay. I'm like, thank you.
Stop.
I do something
I
even as
need you to
rudimentary as
stop.
like I didn't realize that I care a lot about the weather. Like I'll wake up and ask my computer, like the Echo, like, hey, what's the weather like? And it'll just tell me like, oh, it's 40 degrees outside. You might want to wear a coat. Oh,
That's
thanks.
the flight path over here.
Yeah, we probably should get that. Like those are things that I feel.
Everything
it's not even like
floats around here.
And it's cheap as crap, dude. You can buy like a stupid Echo for like $25 during Prime Day, because they have to get rid of those things. Everyone owns one now, so they're at the point now where like, crap, it's hard to convince new people to get them. So like, yeah, after like the first generation of, like after 500,000 people bought them, they're like, yeah, we kind of just have a bunch now, and we need to get rid of them. You want them? They're cheap.
It's like modern attempts by Steam to sell their controller.
Oh yeah, the Steam
So
controller
it's
is
like,
dirt cheap.
if you buy this game, we'll give you the controller for 25 cents.
And you're like, could you not give me the controller? Like, I just want the game. I don't want the controller.
Take the controller.
I love that. I love how desperate they try to sell stuff, and you know that people are just like, no, I don't want it. I'm not even willing to pay 25 cents for that. And they're like, why? Why doesn't anybody want
I was on the
this?
verge of giving into one of those sales, and then I realized
I bought
that you have to pay for shipping. And I was like, wait, that's more cost.
Yeah.
That's noticeably more cost. You don't just get it like it's like, oh wow, what a steal, and then it's like secretly there's also this extra surprise price. It's like, that's not the price then.
Yeah, I actually I did.
It's also really weird to order physical goods on Steam.
Oh yeah, I actually found a use for my Steam, whatever it's called.
He's here.
Who's here?
Kaka. His name's Kuztuk.
I love it. I love it. Where's my pet?
Did he? Oh, he died when you jumped off a cliff, and then you didn't summon him again.
Oh, your pet's not dead. Oh yeah, I forgot to resummon it again.
Yeah.
Wow, it's so easy. I didn't even realize I didn't have my pet.
Well, you do have me. That's like having a pet.
Well, that's what I mean. Is like we're just steamrolling this so bad. I didn't even realize I didn't have extra DPS here.
Yeah. You have a whole second person.
Yeah. I did actually find a use for my Steam guard. What is it called? The Steam
I need to talk.
thing you can
authenticator?
buy? No, the Steam console, but not a console. It's like a stream box.
Oh.
Yeah, I found a use for that.
I don't remember what it's called anymore.
I brought it to work, and so whenever we have like work parties, I just stream Jackbox games on it.
Ah.
And I was like, oh, this is really useful because Jackbox is low, like it's low of a...
I felt so bad when I canceled on Brian because he was doing Jackbox stream.
Oh, yeah.
And
but you were sick, weren't you?
No, I went to a New Year's party. That's why I said.
Oh, yeah, right. You went.
I was like,
right.
Never mind going to a party. Then I get to the party. All I did was play Jackbox games, but with people I don't know. And I'm like, this is way worse. I don't know these people, so it's just shittier Jackbox.
Yeah. That was the hard part when people at work are starting to come around to Jackbox, but it's been a real struggle.
Yeah.
Because people's default impression are like, oh, this is work. I have to be.
I gotta say,
I'm over here like saying terrible things, and people are like, oh, can we do that? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
It's Jackbox.
We skipped over a thing that I feel like we really should not skip over. For some reason, people didn't want to play it, but it was the I think it was Fibbage. Like Fibbage has like a relationship mini game within itself.
Okay.
And we skipped over because people said that it wasn't good or something. I think it's called Enough About You or something like that. Like I think it's inside of Fibbage 3 or something. And it was like, people didn't want to play it, and so we never did. But it was actually really amusing.
That's weird.
Although it's a little bit like the one from the newest one that's like the personality test.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, it wasn't bad. I think the only problem we had was that there wasn't really much to get out of it because we all knew each other enough that it's not really, I guess, an interesting outcome.
I mean, the amusing thing was how much people would categorize Stephanie correctly despite having not met her ever. Nobody knew Stephanie, and they still knew all the right categories to put her in.
To be fair, Stephanie is she has a personality that transcends communication. Like when you interact with her, you immediately like, okay, I get the gist of this person. Like, yeah. And that's not like a mean thing. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying like she has like a personality that's easy to pick up on compared to people that like try to be stealthy and cool and what's the word? Aloof. They're like,
Aloof.
I don't want to.
Oh, the arcade cores cover these enemies, don't they? Yeah, they do. Okay. I was trying to I was like, why can't I interact with the pickups anymore? Because highlighting them wasn't telling me that they had the thing. Boop.
Like for me, a good example is like I still sometimes can't figure out Bird as a person.
Yeah.
Like it's not like again, it's not in a negative context. Like, oh, he must be, have no personality.
Bird's kind of
It's
spent
just
the
like,
last 2 years figuring out himself as a person.
Which, I mean, that's pretty relatable.
Yeah.
But yeah, so for me, it's kind of like, okay, I know things about Bird, but I don't know. I don't know enough about Bird to say like, oh, I get him. I know exactly the kind of person Bird is. I don't. I mean, I can confidently say he's not a shitty person, but that's about it. Like I know he plays music.
There's no more robots.
Art, but why is a snake here? Snake, go away.
Snake, go away.
There's an achievement for like loving and killing every animal.
What?
Forgot about that. Yeah, there's an achievement for doing /love on every creature.
On every
and then-
animal?
Yeah. So
Sounds
like if you like
exhausting.
small frog /love. You love small frog. Now kill it.
Oh. Wow. Is it the achievement for specifically loving and then killing them, or are they two achievements?
They're two different achievements.
Which then which then everyone will do in conjunction, which makes it
Yeah.
baffling.
Yeah. Well, achievements in WoW is kind of like a quick thrown together thing. It's like, you have to visit every part of every zone? Why? Well, achievements?
Yay!
Okay.
That was the first kind of achievement that was appealing to me, actually.
Which is
Was the one for like finishing, like specifically like before you leave a zone, try to fill the map in, which usually happens anyway.
Yeah, but the problem I ran into
It
was
started to
the
highlight
moment...
the fact that sometimes there's chunks of map that don't look like a chunk of missing map.
Oh yeah.
Like the top left corner of the Draenei starting zone is like a coral reef in the water that counts as being discovered when you get to it, but it doesn't show up as a not discovered piece of map. So
Yeah.
you have to know where it is, which inevitably means looking up where the secret spots are that people always get stuck on.
See, the problem I had was like
But I much prefer the do every quest one.
the problem I had was that when you have flying mounts, it doesn't matter anymore. You just fly over every zone.
Yeah.
That's why I was kind of like,
that's
why
why I
is this an
agree with
achievement?
Blizzard's choice, even though people get mad at it when they like start a new expansion. They're like, you can't fly. It's like, well, they made a level that had a design
Yeah.
to it, so of course they're gonna make you not fly until you finish the expansion.
I have like
Because-
a double-edged sword with it, where I like that I have to explore it the first time,
Yeah.
but then it pisses me off after I'm done exploring, where they go like, oh, you have to wait until this certain patch comes out before you can fly. It's like,
Hold your head.
why? I think the new expansions made it different, or not sorry, not the what came after Draenor.
Was it
whatever
Battle
came
for
after-
Azeroth, or there's another one?
There might have been one in between. Fuck, the one with the demon slayers. I can't remember the name of that. I don't remember the wow.
That's the one where that's when they were the Legion.
Legion, there you go.
Legion was.
God.
I knew. I felt like there was one between Draenor and so on.
Legion did a really smart thing, which
Yeah,
was
because
okay. Now
Battle
you
for Azeroth and Legion are the two that I boosted a character for.
Yeah, Legion did a thing where you have to you can get flying right out the gate from the moment the game started, but you have to I believe so, I may be wrong, but I believe you could fly in the very beginning, but the only way to was you had to get honored with every faction in the world, like in that new world, and that is not an easy thing to do. Like that's a month-long quest you're going to be doing of dailies, and that seemed fair. Like at the end of that, I was kind of like, yeah, I feel like at that point you've probably explored this game enough to, or this map enough to earn flying.
I feel like I was just immediately flying in
I thought,
Legion, because Legion was pretty
flying-
aerial. I don't know.
Flying Legion, Broken Isles Pathfinder. Yeah, because you had to get this Broken Isles Pathfinder thing in order to fly there. Similar to Draenor Pathfinder, which is what they did. Yeah, in Draenor when they added flying finally. Complete the Draenor achievements listed below before you can get flying. Yeah, those I'm okay with that. I like that idea rather than just like, well, I already have flying. Why can't I just fly here? Well, what? It's a whole new zone, dude. Take the time, like breathe some fresh air.
Oops. I think the gate was back there.
Yeah.
I've made a mistake back in the moment. You're doing it too.
No, I'm trying to fight this guy that's trailing behind you.
Kaka.
I'm all about the experience. How are we already level 5?
That's normal. We started the intro. We just finished the intro place.
It's crazy fast.
The equivalent of the Abbey in Goldshire.
Oh yeah, you get your stuff automatically, don't you?
Yeah, it just throws itself onto your bar mysteriously.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, new skills. Hi. Ha.
I was trying to figure out, like, do I have the ability to get new pets yet? It was like, nope, you're
Yeah.
gonna get that soon though. And I was like, oh, okay.
Something that's weirding me out is I don't think I have a hotbar for my pet.
No, the pet bar is gone. Oh no,
Yeah.
you have to bring your pet bar out, I think. I think it's
you?
an interface and
Times will pass. Keep your wits
Do I have to tell the game I want a pet bar?
I think you have to. I mean,
I don't know. It's not listed under action bars, at least. Did they just take it out? They used to have your pet used to have its own entire bar that like you could toggle their auto attack or their mood of like being passive or aggressive and so on.
yeah.
Now I've just got this little
Oh, never mind. They removed it.
gremlin that's just running around with me.
That's great.
Who's your little gremlin?
Just removed an entire pet bar.
Yeah. How they do.
I mean, hey, this guy's got Winston too. You paid for this special thing, didn't you?
That's distressing to think about on like an existential level.
You also own the sentient ape.
Yeah. Which one of you survives to become the real Winston? Fight.
Oh god, that is a mechanic too, yeah.
Oh god, Winston's a battle pet?
Yeah, Winston's a battle pet.
What does this mean?
Yeah, all the pets in the pet journal are battle pets. I have a treasure goblin from Diablo as a battle pet.
Does he have a bubble shield?
Let me.
Does that mean you can beat Murky to death?
What is his ability? He has a Tesla cannon, primal rage, and he does have barrier. Yeah, he does have a barrier projection.
He does have the barrier.
Yeah, he has the barrier. He has his primal rage. Yeah, he has all of his moves from Overwatch. Jeez, okay, I don't know about the death to all opposes. That's a little genocidal, man. Let's tone it down here.
Is that what he said?
He's like, death to all who opposes. Like, all right, Hitler, damn. Like,
yeah, there's a book in the water.
yeah, it's underneath the bridge.
We will persevere.
Please do this entire quest because I'm too lazy to get a book I dropped.
Right?
I'm a WoW quest.
You're pretty cheeky for a guy whose entire quest is just I'm too lazy.
Yeah.
Did you just speak to me in... Okay, whoa, dude. I don't want to hear your tongues.
Do you have professions plans?
What am I, a hunter? Probably skinning and... Fuck, I don't know what else to get besides
He's dead.
Because everyone can get cooking, everyone can get first aid, everyone can get...
I couldn't figure out how to get first aid. It might be gone.
No, what? Wait, what? First aid's gone?
Yeah.
That can't be right.
I think all the bandages became tailoring recipes. I think the 3 universal things are cooking, fishing, and archaeology. Yep.
What?
As far as I can tell, first aid is a tailoring thing.
Sun guides us. Remember the sun well.
Huh, why? Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's fair. So I'll do cooking, fishing, archaeology.
Like, I keep
profession.
finding first aid trainers that are still like left over in the world, and none of them do anything.
They just talk to you like I once was an important character.
Yeah.
What the hell are we? Oh, we have to kill mana wraiths and mana
They're
stalkers.
just kind of generally around. It's really wow. Everyone's dead.
They're all dead. They're literally
Somebody's
all
very
dead.
aggressively killing everything.
There it is. Oh no! Don't kill it. Let me hit it first. Thank you. There's another one on the hill. Quick, before they get in their stupid trucks. Everyone's got this stupid freaking chauffeur, so everyone's driving around super fast.
Just running around like a loser. I can't reach any enemies. Help!
Are you getting the kills for these?
I've gotten 2 kills so far.
Okay. Yo, pet, do you not have aggro? Oh my god, you are the worst pet. I mean, I'm not at risk of dying, but you could at least try. Ooh, quest discovered.
I need another cough drop. Or poor voice.
Do you have... How do I share a quest?
I already found it.
Share the quest. Oh.
The incriminating documents.
Never mind, that answered myself.
Yeah, that stuff's pretty synced up.
I mean, I appreciate it. That's nice.
Yep.
I don't want to have to think about that stuff. Ooh, never mind. I don't have to kill
actually
you.
legit don't know what the Warlock specs are. I had a cough drop. My voice is going out.
Requires
even talk that
herbalism.
much,
You
Jesus.
require herbalism. All right, that should be... no, we need one more... Right. Oh, let me get in on that.
The Disco Elysium.
There we go.
I still need to record Disco Elysium. There might not be an episode of Disco Elysium tomorrow.
I mean, in exchange.
I think the rest of the schedule might return, but not Disco Elysium.
Which is unfortunate.
They might have to wait one more day. That game takes it out of me.
I mean, it's a lot.
I have to be in a particular state to do Disco Elysium because I have to continuously read relatively complicated dialogue for an entire hour for every episode.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a lot of reading and a lot of thinking.
Yeah,
so it's not something you want to.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it badly.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that would impact your game.
But it's constantly the game I have the least backlog for. Because it's like I have a lot of days where I'm like, I don't know if I'm in the state of mind right now for this. There's an easiness of other RPGs to record that doesn't quite translate to Disco Elysium. Partly because of the sheer amount of reading. Because while it is appreciable to make an RPG that's not just about combat exclusively, there still is the kind of limited tool set that video games have for interacting. So they took away the combat, but that mostly means that everything's dialogue. So you have a lot of really complicated checks and interesting skill and interactions in the dialogue that are really cool. But as when you're let's playing it, it makes it more fatiguing in a way that RPGs aren't always. Like when I play a BioWare RPG, for example, I can just go for hours because here's the part where the conversation's happening, here's the part where we're doing a fight, here's the part where we walk around and explore, and I rant about the lore that's just came up a minute ago, and now we're back into a fight, and there's like a bunch of changes of type is what people always refer to as like the kinds of interactions you're doing moment to moment in the game. Changing constantly is what makes it really flow sometimes, but I think that goes double for Let's Plays. Is that if you're doing it for like work or recording, constantly changing the kind of thing you're doing can really help it flow a lot. And also, like, usually the most taxing thing to do aside from like a hard boss fight, I guess, is just like sitting there and reading text continuously. So I kind of have a perfect storm of like, oh god, I made the 1 hour slot for RPGs. Like I made RPGs the 1 hour slot now, but then I hit this like uniquely exhausting RPG to play.
Yeah.
The game that I made the slot an hour long for was Pillars of Eternity, which was more standard. Like here's the 20 minutes of dialogue, run around for a bit and talk to things and poke around and look for loot. All right, now here's a bunch of fighting. Check out this dungeon, and like maybe sometimes an entire episode would be me exploring a few floors of a dungeon and there's no dialogue, and it was much more digestible to record. I think something similar is going to happen when I get to the next RPG, which will probably be Outer Worlds. It's like that'll once again flow really easily because it'll be like, now here's some combat, now here's some dialogue, which is even voiced. Hooray! Very convenient for me.
It is voiced. When you talk to this guy.
Nah. No.
State your business.
You took him.
Farewell.
It should work for you though.
I think I'll be able to loot his head. Yeah. We're gonna kill him. It's really a problem for him.
It's really a problem.
It's really a problem for him.
This sounds like a you problem.
I'm sorry to say that this quest is about killing you. Whoops.
Oh, cat form can be a speed form if you put talents into it. That makes sense. Oh.
Responding to a response to a comment about a thing that you said in the previous series.
Yeah. Sorry.
Somebody's watching the DVR version of the stream.
They'll hear my reply someday.
Eventually.
Hold on a second, let me grab.
I don't like how far away this guy is that's back inside the gate telling us to do stuff outside the gate, then going back in the gate.
Yeah.
I thought we were done with that place. Da 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 da. He's gone. We're alone, everybody. You can say anything about him and he won't know, except for the part where he comes back and reads the logs afterwards, because he will definitely know. And he will hunt you down.
The
All right.
eternal sun guides us.
No, your enemies will fall.
Da
Hey, level
ding.
7.
Da ding. Now run all the way back.
Now get out of town.
You can really feel the quest pacing.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, Cataclysm revamped all of the original content, right? Which means that the oldest content in the entire game is basically all the Burning Crusade content. Because that's the first thing.
Yeah.
That's the oldest thing after Cataclysm reset everything.
Which is weird to think
so
about.
these starting zone things are full of like weird, kind of outdated designs where they're like, run all the way over here and now all the way back. All you did was talk to a guy, too bad.
I will admit the new zones are a lot more streamlined and enjoyable. Because once you finish a stupid talk quest, you can just press a button and it's like, okay, you're done.
I can have some fun with the silliness. Like Ashara, you capture a logger mech and then you pilot it around and just destroy things throughout the zone with it.
Yeah.
Then they have you like and then like in a Desolus they have you impersonating Naga and
That's a
stuff
high
like
mountain
that.
Tauren.
Yeah. Here for some reason. Somebody wants to
Yeah,
get
this is
every
definitely
quest.
not.
Somebody's trying to finish every quest in the game.
Oh God. Is that an achievement?
Probably. There's a quest. There are achievements for doing every quest in the game. I don't know if you have to do them on one character necessarily.
I find the thought of that exhausting.
Yep. It's just what you do if you... It's what happens when you treat a certain game as being your default thing that you just do in your time.
Yeah. I think that's why I never... Like, I've somehow reached a point in my life where I stopped feeling that way about games.
Yeah, it's like that's the thing that game's your life, more or less.
Yeah. I
That's
think
what-
Overwatch was like
That's
the
what
most
they're always
recent time I
hunting
did
for
that.
with games like Destiny and Warframe. They call them lifestyle games. Because
That
the
is
idea,
not, that's
the
not a
idea is
genre
that-
I want to get into.
Yeah, the idea is that they're games that you're supposed to like live. Like you just continuously play them all the time, and that's just like
Yeah, I already do
your,
that.
your
It's called a
default
job.
idea of free time. Where it's like for me, I experience so many different games. I can't treat any game as my default pastime, especially since it's because of my job. But yeah, like everybody
I mean, yeah.
everybody else in this house that plays video games, I've said before, is like are people that just like they're always playing the same game. They've been playing the same game the entire time I've lived here, which is over a year now, and that's just it.
I don't know, that is weird to me to think. I mean, I get it. I've certainly seen.
Yeah, like John
you
took
know,
a break to play, I think, Outer Wilds and Kingdom Hearts 3 when they came out.
Took a break. He didn't take a break. He just played something else for a bit and came back to a different game.
Yeah, like he briefly stopped to play those games.
It's a
But
video
then he,
game, man.
But then he just went right back to playing League of Legends every day, all the time.
I mean,
Just always League.
And again, I get that. Like I did that with Overwatch, where like that would be the game I just sunk time into. But then the moment a game I wanted to play came out, I would play it, and not be like, oh, you know, like, oh, I wish I could play Overwatch instead. Like, nope, it's a new game out. I won't play it. And when I'm done,
And
I
like
just go back to...
my brother was playing classic WoW on private servers.
That is
Like
that's a
continuously.
That's a feat.
He had been doing it for years. And so now all he does these days is play classic WoW. Now that it's that it's official and all that. And
I mean, you know, you say that, but now that I think
and
about
they're
it,
like top
CeeLo-
rating guild on the server. Haha.
CeeLo did that for EverQuest. I remember there was a time where he was playing EverQuest like
And that was all
every
he
night.
did.
And I was like,
State your
dude,
business.
this game's like 20 years old. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That was like 30 years old now. I was like, oh God, there's no reason anymore. Stop. Like EverQuest it's not going to get better. Like the worst parts about
Forever.
EverQuest are just there forever now.
Yeah, like for me,
But
it's
he was
like
just like,
For me, it's like a shock when I see my brother take a break to play like
You walk in, he's playing something else. Like, what happened to my brother?
because he'll occasionally play Diablo 2 or Path of Exile, and even more occasionally he'll eventually play
I would like to learn
Terraria.
Yes.
Skinning and leatherworking. Ew. What should I do? I was thinking enchanting.
What do you seek?
Leatherworking supplies.
I should hold on to this green item so I can disenchant it.
Huh, can you sell me friendship?
Right, disenchant. It was enchanting and tailoring were like the go-tos. Because there's no gathering skill for tailoring,
Oh yeah.
so you'd pick enchanting and tailoring because they both are just on their own crafting skills.
Yeah, they're on their own stuff. I do like ones that you don't require. You don't have to like fill your slots up like you do with leatherworking and then skinning.
Hold your head high.
The dark times
What
will
business
pass,
have you?
sir. It's light
Your enemy
outside.
is at hand.
Open your eyes.
The dark
Right,
times have passed.
The dark times. I remember those.
Remember the dark times?
Did I?
The eternal sun
I thought I
guides
got
us.
something.
We
oh, yeah,
call
there's
the
linen
dark
cloth.
times Pandaria.
The reckoning is at hand.
Oh, you gave me this disciplinary rod, which is an alarming thing
What?
to have.
There's
this
an enchanting
quest.
vendor here, but not an enchanting trainer.
We will have justice.
Holy shit! Wait, you're right.